Good morning, Pisces. Welcome back to Intuitive Energies. Now, I have to tell you, my brain's been all over the place this morning. I feel Spirit is with me, but I feel like they're they're quieter than usual. I don't know exactly why. I feel them just often in the distance, but I feel like I don't know, they're letting me sit with my thoughts and my uncertainties. And the reason I feel this way is, right, they're saying celebrations because I've been trying to communicate with them for the last 20 minutes or so, and I felt like, instead of doubt, I finally trying to figure out what the message is. As a reader, as a spiritual reader, you always have that irrational fear that somehow you're going to disconnect and never be able to connect again. The thing is, see, they're coming in closer now. The thing is that doesn't happen. If you have that connection, it's like, you know what they say, the proverbial can of worms. You can't put the worms back. It's just, they're too far gone. They're too far out in the field. You'll never find them again. So they're saying, yay, celebration. You know, yeah, I feel like dog with a bone. You got it. The last couple of days, Pisces, I have been just trying to figure out my compass, to figure out where I want to go. No worries, I'm not stopping readings. That isn't part of the situation that I'd ever want to stop. I love doing readings for Pisces. I love being here. But for other areas of my life, areas of, house decluttering and where I want to go next, and more goals that I could add in my life that will fulfill me. And I found myself sometimes, now that I do have the time to figure it out, that I'm not entirely sure of what I want. So I feel indecision. So I have to sit with my indecision. And this is what Spirit is telling me to tell you. It's time to sit with your indecision, Pisces, and not be afraid of it. Maybe you've just never taken the time to sit and ponder, what is it do I want? Okay? Right. You have the Five of Cups here. Okay? By sitting here, you may be disappointed with what you're looking at in your life. Okay? You may realize that some of the stuff that's happening did not fill your cup. Okay? Did not make your cup run it over. And there's certain things you're going to want to turn your back to. Even some cups that are full that you don't want. That's just not you anymore. So it really is a time of perspective. And in that, you might get some disappointments. You might realize that there are things that you wanted at one point that you no longer want. And you're going to be baffled by that. Okay? So this is what I was getting this morning. You're going to get baffled by, oh, I thought this is what I wanted, and then you realize it's not what I wanted at all, okay? If you spend any time with it, this is what I'm hearing. So this is the reading for today. They're all back now. Right, it's to get perspective on things. Absolutely, okay? So if you feel suddenly very quiet and alone, and unsure of where to go, and unsure why the things that you previously liked you don't like anymore, there's a reason. As I'm telling you before, they're here to help you figure those things out, okay? And instead of just trying to fix them by buying the world, I used to be very much, for all my problems, there was a store, is what I used to believe in, okay? So if I felt sad, well, we had a restaurant we could go to. If I felt good, well, there was something I could buy because I had a little more money. I've since changed a lot of those things. I actually sit with my misery, and this is what they want you to do. Sit with your misery. Great one, Pisces. Great one, Spirit, sorry, and Pisces. Look at this. Sitting with your misery to get a better perspective. Wow. I'm not putting that in the title. Nobody's going to want to come and watch it. Spirit. No, not putting that. Okay. Right. Okay, so they're giving me the Chariot. they want you to see the contrast between the two, right? The darkness and the light going through with your intuition of the moon. Look at that, okay? So they really want you to take hold of that chariot and give it movement. They want you to take it, to really instigate the problem, to go into it, to really figure out, why are you miserable? Don't cover it up with something, okay? Don't try to take the time to, it's not, don't take your time and then find something else to cover up the pain. They want you to sit with it. They really want you to sit with what's not sitting right with you. Another good one, Spirit. What's not sitting right with you. And they don't want you to sit there forever to feel miserable. That isn't the point. It's to figure out how to fix it. Okay? If you mask with something else, it's not going to fix anything. It's really not going to fix anything. If you mask it with, you know, even listening to music, even getting your mind off of it, okay? So they want you to figure out what's not fitting in your life, what you no longer need, what you need to get rid of, what you're holding on to that doesn't fit but did at one point, okay? That's too vague, you guys. That's not vague, right? So it's the Judgment card. That's perfect. You want to come back out the swan in this. You want to be flowing and beautiful and peaceful. And the only way you can do that with the Judgment card is by reviewing, changing, and then releasing. And that's a perfect card for this reading. This is what they want you to do. They want you to sit with these thoughts, with these ideas, and then they want you to release what doesn't fit. Okay? Oh, I'm so proud of me. Okay, today, you guys, I have to admit, today would have been a day where I was going to go, this is it, I can't do a reading. But because of my self-confidence, because of a little more fire energy, I actually got the message a lot faster. It took me, I think, 5 minutes to understand that the reason they were pulling back and letting me sit my indecision is because there was a real message there. I am so grateful. I am so grateful to Spirit. I'm grateful that I'm doing this with you. It's also showing me insight. I've been just running around the last 3 days, running around with the idea of I can be grateful but not fulfilled, if you know what I mean. You know, sometimes you have so many things to be grateful, but you don't feel challenged or fulfilled in your life. And we need those to exist. And this is what they're talking about. They want you, if you've gotten stagnant, if you've gotten sad, and you have so much to be grateful for, but don't know why you're feeling, they want you to sit down and figure it out, okay? So, yeah, there you go, Pisces. I am grateful for you. I'm grateful for Spirit. Thank you, Mona, Liam. You guys are terrific. You're terrific as collaborative partners. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. Right. So this is cycles, okay? They're just showing you that if you want the Wheel of Fortune, you've got to go on a fortune hunt, okay? You've got to figure out what you want, what challenges you want to face next, what you want to throw yourself into. It may be something that you haven't even thought of. You're too busy masking everything that you're doing now to not face the misery that you're not really looking at what you should be doing. So this is a great time to be doing this, right? In the time of all this fire energy. Now keep in mind, Pisces, in a couple of days there's a new moon. I'll do some more research on that. I'll come back to see what Spirit has to say about it and how that can affect us. And it will, I'm sure, because, well, we get affected by everything, don't we? So, but this energy, this fire energy, is still raging within us. And it's propelling us to look further and deeper. And they're asking us to really do that and start planning something else, something more, okay? A journey of a different kind, if that needs to be what that is, okay, for you. Extend yourself is what I'm hearing. Extend yourself to be more, to do more. okay? Expect more from yourself and reach for the stars. Don't be afraid to write down what you really want, in case that makes you sound greedy or makes you sound, you know, not caring enough. You have your dreams, okay? Right, beginnings. They want you to concentrate on those new beginnings. By sitting in this misery and discarding what no longer fits with the Judgment card, this is going to send you into a beginning that you want to be on. And you have done so much. Okay, so I sneezed completely out of... I've managed so far on this channel so that you guys don't hear me sneeze. But it's really interesting when it happens because it just sneaks up on me. Is that a spirit side effect, or they're touching my ear? Okay, so it means something. So things might take you by surprise, okay? That's what the sneeze was for. It may take you by surprise, and it may wreck some of the beliefs that you already have in yourself with the Hierophant card here. This might be a new beginning in a totally new direction that you were not anticipating or expecting for yourself at all. Okay, it's going to take you by surprise, much as this sneeze did. Just, whoa, where did that come from? And my head, like, just, you know, it's just, it was so loud, but it cleared my head. And suddenly everything will be very, very clear, right? Yeah, you're going to be able to make decisions on this. It's going to unblock you. Okay. I love this card because I feel like she's taking the world by storm. I don't feel that she's blinded. I feel that she's facing the water, which is our energy, with the two swords in the air, like, yeah, you know, Sheena, queen of the whatever. I've never watched it, so don't shoot me or anything. I don't know. But, you know, she's like very powerful. She's like a force of like, yeah, let's conquer this crap, okay? I can take it now. I know. I went from the cup to the swords, you know? These are the things that are still up, but those don't interest me. I really wanted these two swords and take that challenge. Okay? So this is what they're saying. By you studying into all these new energies, don't be afraid to go and explore different things. Okay? Just because most Pisces are artists or card readers or whatever, and I'm just putting all us in a stereotype like most people do, doesn't mean that we can't become, you know, architects, house builders, you know, a very, let's say a very Aries sign type job, or we can do anything. We are the 12th sign of the zodiac, which means we have all of the experience and the knowledge of all 12 signs. It's like we have the best of all worlds. This is what I'm trying to say here, Pisces. Okay, so underneath we have, Princess of Disc, manifestation. Right, time to manifest something new. Look at you reaching for the moon. You're reaching for the moon. In other words, you're reaching for what you want, okay? This is important. This is very, very important in the way we're doing things. Okay, so let's pick a couple cards here from this deck. Haven't done that in a while. And I'm still having a hard time with this with this sneezing thing I just did. Coffee time. All right. Celebrate your wins. Always important. Okay. So 4913 is 4. So that's a different number. It's got the rooster and it's got the dawning of a new day. I like that. I feel like this rooster is about to crow. So ambush fear with your ferocious dreams. Okay, so what this is telling me is that write down what you've already accomplished. Okay? Write it down. What have you already accomplished? You don't need to show this to anybody. You don't need to tell this to anybody. It sounds like you're bragging or anything. Just write it down for yourself. What have you accomplished in the last year? And there you go. Here's your question for the giveaway. Okay? I want you to at least give me one thing in the comment section that you can talk about, that you are proud of yourself this year that you've accomplished. Okay? But I want the rest of the time for you to write it down, and this is what Spirit wants you to do. Okay? Because when you realize just how much you have accomplished in the last year, even if it's surviving 2020 is at the top forefront of this. Okay? Do you know how great you are for surviving it, not dying of the virus, not dying of the sadness, okay, of the exclusion, of the isolation. Some people are just, they didn't survive that, okay? So by you being strong enough, by going inside of yourself and figuring it out and helping yourself and not feeling, even through the hard times, the bad times, if you've survived, celebrate those things and write them down. This is what they want you to do. You know, crow like the rooster. You know, give yourself a pat on the back. Celebrate and be grateful for the things that you survive, okay? This is the best way that you can ambush your fear with your next dreams, the ones that you are going to follow through on, the ones that you're going to bring forward to follow. Make sure to do that, Pisces, okay? Because sometimes we really shortchange how much we accomplish and what we've done because we're just focusing on the next thing that's coming up or the different thing, okay? If you want to do a 360, right, light in the unexpected. Look at that. Look at that. I have never seen this card before. I love it. But it's a 16, it's a 7. This one was a 6. I love this card. Right away what I thought is like, look at that. The eye in the middle is telling you that suddenly you got that moment. If you let, okay, too much, you're talking too fast. Okay, if you sit in this moment of misery, you don't mask it with anything else. You will give yourself the time to figure out what you want to do, okay? And this is what I was talking about with this Hierophant card. And the sneeze, okay? It's going to take you by surprise. There may be something there, something buried, something old, something new, something anything. I'm talking to all of you Pisces that are feeling like there needs to be something more. This is your reading, okay? You need to sit in your misery for a minute and realize what is making you miserable when you have such a grateful life, okay? Just for a moment, okay? A couple of days if need be. Don't try to mask it with anything. Don't go shopping, don't go eating, don't go drinking. Sit with that thought and those ideas and ask yourself truthfully, what do I want? What do I want? What do I want next week? What do I want next month? What do I want next year? Okay? And even if it doesn't fit with the standard of which you are used to, don't worry about it. There may be light in the unexpected. In other words, a moment of clarity. Look at this eyeball. You know, that lightning, that fire, that's why it came through. It's hitting you, and like clarity, like the sun, you will be lighted up all of a sudden, okay? It's just the moment, the darkness before the light. Everything is dark, okay? I love this card. This card is amazing. It is amazing. It really sums everything up here. If you take a moment, Pisces, to just think about it for a moment, okay? You will remove the blocks. You will see the truth to move on. You will have cause for celebration, okay? Wow. What do I do here? What do I do here? What do I do here? So key to your situation is surrender to play. Take a break from overthinking a goal. Do something fun. Play is a time of recreation and rejuvenation. So right, I'm taking this as well as maybe not sit in misery. They're also saying just take a break from everything. Take a break from the goals you think or perceive that you should be doing. And if it's not just sitting with it, just sit without doing anything or do something that you like already. This may actually help with finding out what else you are passionate about. Yeah. This may be for some of you, and it sounds ridiculous, for some of you it may be the creation of a toy. Okay? So they're putting this like you could be like an accountant and suddenly you decided that you're going to create or recreate a toy. And that's where it came from, because you took the time to get out of the mundane, the stuff that you're used to, the stuff that you know, but that's not fulfilling you anymore. And by doing the stuff that you love doing, the little things that you do on the side to, uplift you and make you happy. I'm not talking about like shopping and stuff, but I'm talking about just the play, the stuff, the gardening, the playing, the writing, whatever you're doing that's not just trying to mask something. You'll feel propelled to do this. You'll feel propelled to, well, I really want to just, color right now. Well, go ahead and do it. It is a form of meditation, So, yeah, that's another idea for you. For me, I really had to sit quiet and just, quiet. I mean, I will watch certain things, but I'm always doing something. I'm always writing if I'm watching other writers or readers, and people who are giving inspiration. I'm filing it in files, I'm doing stuff, or I'm doing stuff around the home, but it's not play, it's work. It's the stuff that I do every day. So I had to really stop and just like sit in a chair outside, listen to the birds, and let my mind go blank for me to really feel the burden of some of the things that I had just let in. Okay, so for some of you it's going to be that, but for some of you it'll be as easy as picking up something that you really enjoy doing that you haven't done in a long time. And when you're in the middle of that high vibration of fun, it will come to you, okay? Now, I'm hearing from them, they're saying, I'm always saying you have to vibe higher for the aha moment to come in, or spirit to come in. But this has more to do with you than with connecting with your spirit guides. Okay, I'm going to explain this to you. If you want to connect with your spirit guides, yes, absolutely, you have to vibe from the heart. Okay? But you have to remember, Pisces, you are a spirit. Within yourself, inside of yourself, there is a spirit. You are part of them. You're a part of God, source, whatever you want to call it. So this is connecting with you, not them. Okay? So this is a voice within you. So even if you're sitting there, maybe not vibing as high, maybe feeling like, what is wrong here? You're going inside of yourself to question, what's the problem? You're asking your question to your higher self, to you, not to your spirit guides, to you, to that vibration that carries you along in this world. Okay? So this is why, because some of you, I'm sure, I even thought, but I'm always saying, vibe higher. That's how you get things to happen. Not in this case. In this case, it's okay to sit and feel the discomfort of the situation. It's like looking at a puzzle and seeing that even though the pieces fit, the picture isn't right. Do you understand? The pieces are matching, but the picture is not right. So you have to remove those pieces and then try to figure out where you're going to find the pieces that match the picture. Okay? They just brought in that for me to explain it better for you. But you have to really look at the puzzle. You can't just be putting the shapes in without looking at the picture. And some of us have been doing that. Oh, it fits, good enough. At least the picture will be complete. But the picture isn't anything you can recognize or necessarily want. Okay? I hope that clears that up. Anyway, so I'm going to do the extended. This has been long enough. I'm going to do the extended later. I think this was very, this has been one of my favorite in all that, and in this month anyway. I really, really felt that one. And yeah, I'm not sure. I'm just going to let them keep talking this evening, and we're going to see what comes through. As always, I hope that this has helped you, Pisces. This is what I'm here for. I thank you for being here, for supporting me, putting up with the ads, all of that stuff. If you're interested in the cards in this reading, they're going to be in the description box below. That's it for me, Pisces. Thank you very much. Make sure to answer that question that I asked you, and I'll enter you into the giveaway. I'm sending you lots of love, light, and blessings, Pisces, and I will see you later. Take care.